It is Nanowrimo, not even sure how to pronounce this. I am so new to this concept. I don't know, maybe you are too. I'd be very curious to know what your thoughts are about it if it is your first time. It's funny, it's like, okay, I'm always helping other people finish their stories and get them published. And how many of my books have I finished? Let's not answer that. So, you know, all those YouTubers, they are all made up. They look like they came out of a magazine. I mean, their homes, their background, wherever they're shooting their video at, it's perfect. It looks like it came out of a magazine too. Yeah, I'm too lazy for that. I'm going for the frazzled writer look. I think I succeeded. Yeah, I don't think anybody really cares what we look like right now because we're all writing. Last week, I think, I thought, hey, November's coming up next week. I probably should try that again. So I have a friend who is also really into writing as well, and I was like, hey, why don't we do this together? She had never heard of it before, which I was surprised. It's actually surprising how many writers who are passionate about writing, including myself, didn't even know this was a thing. Granted, I was living abroad for a decade, so I didn't realize what was going on in other countries around the world, because where I was at, this is not a thing, and so depending on what country you're from, it may not be something you do. But for anybody who's really passionate about writing, I do think it is something that's super cool. Even though I am kind of a rebel and I'm like, why does it have to be November? Like, why can't it be December? So I kind of had an attitude in the beginning. But now I'm getting over it. I am getting over it, even though I don't like that's like, why is it just November? Okay, that's a whole other topic. So she had one she'd been working on forever and she needs to finish it. For me, I have 4 books I've been in the middle of writing, and one is a trilogy, so technically it's 7 that I've been kind of working on. Wait a minute, 4 books, one of them is a trilogy. I'm pretty sure that's 6 books. Granted, four of them I've been working on for a very long time. When people stay a long time, they're like, oh, I started it back in 2021. Oh, I started it back in 2020. That's not a long time. Okay, that is not a long time. I'm sorry, 2017 doesn't even count for a long time. I started this back in, it's been so long. It was a really long time ago. Like, I want to say 2005? Wait, 2005? No, honey, you got that wrong. There's a reason this teacher does not teach math. It was more like year 2000, maybe 2003. It was definitely before 2005. So whoever says I started my story a long time ago and I still haven't finished it, it was a long time ago. All right, people, 2005 is a long time ago. She can't even get her dates right. Not 2015, not 2019, not 2020. Okay, so yeah. So I've been working on these books for kind of a long time, right? See, that's how long it's been. She can't even remember, right? So the logical thing would be to do, let me take one of those stories and like, let's speed it up and let's get it done in a month. So I was going through all my story ideas and, you know, all my different concepts, and then I don't know, I went with the logical thing, and I decided I'm gonna start a whole new story that I don't even have anything to say to that. And let me come up with a brand new story because that's brilliant. Why finish the 20 I already started? Let's try a new one. I have not even plotted. I don't even know the main character's name. I had a word count of 263 words for this concept that I came up with. I don't know, it was probably just a few weeks ago, last month maybe. Let's go with that one. Not a smart idea. Now, granted, this was the night before November 1st, October 31st, that night that I decided, let's do this story. Now, there is an actual website too, which I like signed up a couple days before it started. Yeah, I'm not really a good planner. Do you see what I have to put up with? I'm going against everything I believe in. I'm all like, you gotta plot, you gotta outline. I'm always telling my students, you gotta outline for months, a year before you start the story, because you gotta know your themes, you gotta know your characters' backstories, you gotta know everything, okay? I am all about the symbolism, from the very beginning, you gotta know your ending, you gotta have it outlined. Yeah, I'm not letting my students know what I'm doing right now because it is crazy. This is an experiment. This is a creative experiment, really creative experiment. But I think it's good for me because I am very like ADHD. No. And I mean, I'm like reading several books at one time. Maybe you are like that too. I'm writing several books at one time. I can't just stick to one thing. So I'm gonna try this for 30 days. Let's stick with one thing, but it's a new idea. It's brand new. So it's the third day now. It's the third day of Nanowrimo or Nanowrimo. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I am so sorry for people who are really into it. I am so new to this, as you can tell. And I went on the website. So there is a website, nanowrimo.org, and it'll show your word count here. So I currently have over 3,000. I have over 3,000. I'm very proud of myself, but I still don't know my main character's name. I don't even know the other characters' names. I have no idea. I spent so much time on the first day coming up with names. I got no writing done, and then it was past midnight, and I did write a lot, and then I didn't realize on the website, you can't actually write on the website. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. You just are updating the word count. So basically, you see this update thing, you press this update, and this will come up, and which is really cool because basically you're saying how many words did you write in this session. You even can put your mood on here, which is kind of cool. And it asks you where you were writing, how you were writing, like by the computer, phone, whatever, when you started. Now, I don't know later how to find where this is at, but I think it's really cool. It does keep you motivated. Just by seeing that bar, like in the beginning, you have 0, and then just by seeing it move up in each day, you see it a little bit more. It's something that's more, I don't know, more visual. It's definitely a more visual motivator, which is really good for people like me who procrastinate and put it off, and it's kind of just abstractly all in your head. Abstractly is probably not a word. It's okay. It's all right. Writers make up words all the time, okay? Yeah, so I was looking on YouTube for other people who are kind of on their journey with NaNoWriMo. That's how I learned how to pronounce it that way, NaNoWriMo. Again, I'm not sure the right way. And I noticed most people on YouTube that I was finding were basically like seasoned writers. They were all, here's how to do it the right way, the pre-tober, which it's too late for that. Okay, it's the third day in. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm kind of skipped all those videos. But there wasn't a lot of videos on a newbie trying it. I think I found 4, and that was it. So, and one of them I really liked. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I like seeing other writers and their processes. And so yeah, so I know some people are pantsers, some people are plotters, and then some people are now called plantsers, which I hadn't heard that until seeing it on the NaNoWrimo website. I'm like, a plantser? Okay. I mean, I get it. You're kind of like, you know, you do some outlining, but then you want to be a bit spontaneous when writing. So it's kind of a bit of both, I suppose. But honestly, just sounds like you're really into plants. Hey, what's wrong with plants? Basically, each day I'm kind of, when I'm out driving around town, when I'm doing, you know, because I'm busy all during the day, I don't really have a day off. So I'm kind of just brainstorming, okay, the plot, what's going on, what is her name going to be? I have like a, you know, a name that I nicknamed her in the meantime. Actually, a couple of those. She has like 3 names at the current time, which I don't know which one's gonna be. And then the other people, it's kind of like the guy, the bride, the groom, you know, like I don't know what their names are. So yeah, but it's only 3,000 words in. I mean, I have plenty of time. I got what, 27 days or however many days are left. Is it just me, or is somebody here not doing the math right? But yeah, I'm just looking at this right now, and got a lot of work to do. I have not done it today.
Yeah, maybe because you're making a vlog about it. If you weren't vlogging, you'd actually have time to write, you know?
So I'm going to work on that. But I just wanted to put this out there. And if nobody watches it, well, at least I will watch it. Nah, I probably won't watch my own video. But you know what? At a future NaNoWrimo, I do want to look back and know the challenge that I gave myself. So I have like a way to track my progress. It's kind of what I'm doing to keep myself motivated. So I hope it all works out. I'm going on a trip soon. I have no idea how I'm going to keep up this word count every day, especially when I don't even know my characters really well. This was a crazy idea. Why am I doing this to myself? Why are writers so cruel? You know, we're cruel to our characters, and now we're being cruel to ourselves. I mean, it's just kind of too much. This is a journey, this is a challenge, and I just want to be able to motivate other people that if you're thinking about it, hey, it's only the third day, and if you don't have any ideas, start with scratch and basically just each day kind of brainstorm a little bit more, write in a little bit more, and if you're a writer, you'll be able to be up to the challenge. I didn't say the book's gonna be great. I really don't know how this book's gonna be.
I'll tell you what the book's gonna be. It's gonna be.
But it's okay. It's just a creative writing challenge that I'm viewing it as, and it's a way as a writer to kind of get the creative juices flowing. It's something that get away from the manuscripts you've been working on for, your long time of 2 years, where I've been working on mine for like decades. And just kind of get away from that and start something new and, I don't know, see where it goes. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll like get this thing done in 30 days and I'll be like, bam, publish that book. Now I gotta get to those other ones.
Somebody needs to stop vlogging so they can start, I don't know, writing. I mean, come on, nobody's even gonna watch this video.
All right. Hope everybody has a happy writing day and see you next time.